What is up, cool kids? I'm Cool Trainer Gavin, and this is going to be a little bit of an update video just of how weird the last week has been for me. I've had a bit of a week. I've been talking, I think in my last update that I did, I mentioned that I was getting a new processor. That did in fact happen. I think I did two quick little 4 or 5, probably less than that, minute updates last, I think, Tuesday and Wednesday, or when those went up. Just giving little blurbs about my troubles with that. Basically what happened was, this is going to be an update just of the last week, as well as later we're going to get into what the channel's going to look like over summer. Because I've talked about it a little bit in some of my videos, or at least ones that I've recorded. You might not have seen them yet, but I have at least recorded and probably uploaded them at this point. Computer problems. So I originally had, if you know anything about, computers, I had a Ryzen 3 1300X. Pretty good budget, entry-level CPU for a pretty budget build. But I decided once the second generation of Ryzen processors came out, I wanted to upgrade. So I got the Ryzen 5 2600, which has 2 more cores and 3 times as many threads. So it's much better for content creation and things like streaming like that. So I was like, it'll make me be able to render videos a lot faster. Hopefully it'll be able to, make it so I can play other games, more demanding games than Pokemon. Not that, you guys know it, not that I don't love Pokemon, but there are some other things on this channel that I would like to do. But when I first installed it, I was doing some diagnostics and I noticed it was throttling really bad. And what that means is if your CPU is running too hot, it will slow itself down in order to cool itself off. So I went to try to render a normal video, not anything crazy, a 30-minute episode of Moon. And it said it was going to take over an hour and a half, which, my original old processor, before I upgraded, would have done in less than an hour, between 45 minutes to an hour. So I was like, what the hell is happening? So I ended up, I downloaded a couple softwares that tell you, your temperatures, different things. It said it was running at over 80 C, doing nothing, 80 degrees Celsius doing nothing, which, if you're not familiar with the metric system and how the rest of the world does things, 80 degrees C is roughly 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Sitting there doing nothing, idling at that temperature. So I'm like, that's clearly very bad. So I stressed out for a couple days trying to figure out what the hell was happening. I downloaded a couple other pieces of software. One from AMD, the manufacturer of my processor, and then one also from MSI, a very well-known graphics card and motherboard manufacturer. Not the manufacturer of my specific motherboard, but just a very well-known one. Both of those said that, this was after I had, taken it apart, pieced it back together, probably 3 or 4 times at this point. Both of those said I was idling in the mid-30s, which is good. So I was, but the other pieces of software, the one that I had before the upgrade and one that I downloaded afterward, both still said mid-70s, to mid-80s. So what I think happened is that those pieces of software just don't know, aren't compatible yet, haven't been upgraded yet to work with the new processors, because they literally came out less than 11 days ago is when these processors got released. That's the only thing that I can think of why that happened. I also just literally today got in my aftermarket cooler. I got a big beefy CPU cooler to go with it, so that I can overclock my processor to get better performance out of it when I am rendering videos and when I am playing games and recording video at the same time. So I've already rendered, I think, 2 videos today, and it's a little loud, but when I'm rendering videos, it's not like I'm going to be doing anything else like recording, so I don't really care. but it's doing it's doing a great job. I'll probably throw a picture of it up at some point, and then I'll probably throw up a picture of it compared to like the cooler that came with it. So that has been my stress over the last week. Probably in the span of between today and Tuesday, like last Tuesday, I probably took my computer completely apart and rebuilt it probably 8 times. All said and done, yeah, probably between 8 and 10 times, somewhere around there. So yeah, I mean, at least I have a decent amount of experience with it now, at least with these parts. It's a lot easier to put together than it is to take it apart. I'll say that right now. But anyway, moving on to some more scheduling things. I've mentioned in several videos, or maybe ones that you've seen, I'm not quite sure yet. I have, like, if you look right now on the channel, if you look in the playlists for Moon and Victory Fire, you'll see a ton of private videos. Those are videos that I have bulked significantly ahead of time, rendered, edited, all that stuff, and uploaded, because here is my schedule. Today is April 30th, at least when I'm filming this. I don't know if it'll go up, if this video will go up today, because it's already after 8 p.m. or tomorrow, May 1st. But regardless, my last day of classes here is this coming Friday, May 5th. My last day here at school is May 13th. I'm not positive if I'm saying, because graduation, I'm not graduating, but graduation is May 12th, and because I work here, technically I have to stay until the 13th, but if we get everything done on the 12th, then we can leave. But I probably will end up staying till the 13th anyway. But I have 2 weeks to, edit, record 2 entire series. Because, if you've been around the channel for a while, I don't have great internet at home. I have to go to my sister's house if I want to upload anything. Just because I live in the middle of nowhere and we don't have Wi-Fi. If we want to use the internet on like our laptop or something, we have to use our phone as a hotspot. And we only have a certain, we have unlimited gigs, but I don't want to use my hotspot because after a certain point it'll slow down and we watch Netflix and things like that, so it's just not optimal. So if I want to use Wi-Fi, I have to go to my sister's house, which is just really, I hate doing that because then I just kind of go and I sort of use it as an excuse to hang out with them, because it's my sister and her fiance who's also my best friend. That's beside the point. That's not the big thing. If it was just that, I'd be able to deal with it. But from May 20th until June 23rd, an entire month, 5 weeks actually, I am taking a summer class out in the middle of the woods for my geology degree. And from what they say, the internet access there is good, but obviously 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, I'm doing geology work. So I will have no time for content creation, no time for filming, editing, any of that stuff. Best case scenario is I get it all edited, rendered, whatever, put it on something like this. This is just a 1 terabyte, hard drive. Put all my videos on there and then can upload them there from my laptop, but I really don't want to do that. So my goal is both Victory Fire and Moon are going to be completely finished by the time I leave here. Now I know, bulk recording a couple episodes at a time is one thing, but bulk recording 2 entire series at a time is a lot. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 2 episodes of each going up every week, as far as I can get with it. I want to try to get both of them done, but I don't know for sure if that's going to happen. I really, like I said, I really wanted to, but I don't know if realistically I can do that. So, Moon is my priority because, worst comes to worst, I can at least get that, Victory Fire uploaded until June 23rd, and then finish it at home. But my laptop, I'm not bringing this desktop home. I'm putting this in storage for the summer. Just because, I have a small car, I have a million other things I need to take home, And this thing is not something that I absolutely need. I would love to have it, but it's not something that I need over the summer. So I can technically finish Victory Fire on my laptop. My laptop cannot play Moon on Citra. It cannot handle it. My processor is god-awful. The computer is... It's kind of on its... I'm not going to say it's on its last legs, but I have a lot of other software on there that I use kind of regularly. And it's just really, really slow. So it would not be able to handle Citra whatsoever. So that is where I'm at with, you know, the series and everything. I will try to keep you guys updated as often as I can. Let me look and see how far I am with recording things. I think I am I'm quite far. So with Moon, I have already recorded up to episode 16. I've already recorded up to episode 16 at this point. And as for Victory Fire, I have already recorded up to episode 25. And I believe 25 is already uploaded. I think everything up to episode 25 is already uploaded. You can't see it yet, but it's there. As for Moon, I think up to episode 12. I think I rendered episodes 11 and 12 today. So I clearly have a lot to go. I'm going to be trying to record at least 3 episodes per day. You know, not of each, but like all together 3 episodes per day. Hopefully that I should be able to finish both of them probably this week. You know, I don't have a ton going on at the beginning of next week, beginning of finals week, because my finals are Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So hopefully Monday, I can just take all of Monday, bang out, hopefully the rest of both of these series, and then just start editing and doing all that shenanigans. Now with that, obviously, you know, bulk recording, you do lose a little bit of commentary value. I realize that. But, and you know, obviously, like, I don't want to have bad content, and if it gets to the point where I think it is bad content, I will stop. Victory Fire, there's a little asterisk by that, just because Victory Fire is making me super, super salty. Not as much, lately, but, as a game, Victory Fire just makes me super, super salty. So it might sound like I'm not having a good time playing it, but I genuinely am. I really am. Despite its pretty obvious flaws. I am having a good time playing it. But that is pretty much it. I will probably do another one of these in 2 weeks. Like, I'll probably upload it the day I leave. Just like, not as a reminder, but just like saying, hey, I'm now leaving. Don't crucify me for any long-term mistakes that I don't catch, because I am bulk recording an entire series at a time. But yeah, just want to keep you guys updated on my life, and you know, the minor frustrations that come with being a content creator on a college budget and a college time scale. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, please like and or subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch at CoolTrainerGav, and until next time, smile you later.